everybody, how you doing? We are having a beautiful weekend here in Georgia. I'm just so excited. There's a lot going on. Y'all been seeing all of my good land listings out here. And I've been telling you guys, America is giving away land. You crazy if you don't get in on these land deals right now. It's going down in America. Have y'all got the feeling that you need to be self-sufficient? Grow your own food. I ain't no conspiracy theorist. I ain't no doomsday prepper or nothing like that. But time is now to be self-sufficient. Believe what you want to believe, but I'm loving how everybody in the collective is starting to get it. We're starting to go back to our grandma and granddaddy ways. They all had acres. Just like we have a car and an iPhone, they had acres like that. So we're returning back to the old time ways of doing things, having assets, having real land. Okay? So I'm serious. Like, you say all your dreams are coming true. Listen, even if you don't have a portfolio right now, I started mine very small. 2 years ago, you saw I was posting 0.2 acres, 0.3, 0.9. Y'all don't even have to do that. Over the years, I've been able to expand and have all of these land listings from all of these realtors, so many for sale by owners, private owners. So once I put up that post of that Kentucky property that was 35 acres, let me go to it because y'all been liking it. Y'all been liking it all month for the last 2 months now, and it's still available, by the way, guys, okay? But I'm here to read you my newest land. 45 acres. Okay, 45 acres, 300,000, 2 water wells, 30 chickens, 11 goats, 11 turkeys, 2 goats, and it includes a 3-bedroom home that's 1,440 square feet. Okay, so that's in Clay County, Kentucky. It is still available, but we only have people that are subscribers that put in offers. So we have a land buying program. Once you become a subscriber, and if you got Netflix and any other subscription service, you can subscribe to get the hottest land deals. I know a lot of you send me messages and want to know if I got land deals in this state, that state. I work for my subscribers, so I would love to work with you so I can talk to you on the phone. I give you a really good phone call. I get to know what you need. I get to know what you want. Everybody's criteria is different. But when you become a subscriber, that way I can curate your own personal list and be alley-ooping you all the good deals in the areas that you want. But I want to go over some really good deals. I'm not sure if y'all have seen them. Some people are skipping over them. One thing you have to know, if you want to start being self-sufficient, if you want to grow your own food, if you want to start doing any of that, the biggest thing to look for as far as land criteria is no restrictions. I specialize in land that you can do what you want on. What's the point in having a piece of land, but you can only do one thing? Most people, I serve people that want all types of land, but I like land that helps you become self-sufficient. This is not the day and age where you need to be dependent on the grocery stores. This is not the day and age where you could actually just get away with saying, oh, well, I just don't know how to grow food. I don't know. I'm just sitting here waiting on Armageddon to happen. No, there are YouTubers. There are so many different ways where you can educate yourself how to become an urban farmer, how to grow food, how to get land. Even for the people that want to get land and you don't have funds, it is so, when I say America's giving away land, it's not like you thought it used to be. You don't need thousands and thousands and thousands down and all that stuff. Baby, all of these land deals, a lot of my land deals are like no credit is needed. When the hell have you seen that? You don't even have to have good credit. All of y'all was out there thinking you had to have A1 credit to have land. You do not. You do not, okay? So all of, a lot of programs now, and especially my listings, they're owner finance and no credit is needed. Get that through your brain. If you have ever owned a car, if you've ever financed a car, as I say in my newsletter, in my email to my realtors, and even my people that want land, I send this reminder out a lot. If you've ever owned a car, you can buy land, okay? We talking about $1,000 down, $500 down, stuff like that. This is easy. Y'all can do this. Let me go to one of these deals. It was real good. If you want to get a family compound, grow food, or even build your dream home, it's up to you. But you can go in with your friends and do this, okay? I posted one. Let me see one that I posted recently. It was really good. Yep, that's a good one too. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. This was one, 34 acres, 4,000 down. Baby, don't play yourself. This is 34 acres, 4,000 down in Clinton, Arkansas, okay? So I have a lot of people reach out to me like, are these real? Yes, it's real. These are real land deals. You just been, hiding or somewhere. I don't know. That's why I keep flooding my timeline with these land deals. I get so many people like, are these real? Girl, yes. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with y'all. Yes. So that was, I posted that October 18th. It's still available, y'all, okay? So Arkansas, stop sleeping on the South. If you're open to where you want your land, that's great. But if you want it in a specific area, let me know. You have to subscribe. I don't care where you want your land. Y'all be sending me these little sweet messages. Hi, Art, I'm looking for land in here. Great. Girl, become a subscriber, and now we can work together because I love to have a phone call with you, all of my subscribers. I get to know your criteria and what you're looking for. If you want to submit offers, if you're interested in more info about properties, that's available to my subscribers, okay? Because all of these sellers, these are private sellers. A lot of these are for sale by owners, and this is confidential information, so I'm not just giving it out to everybody like that, okay? So you have to be a subscriber to get the info, and you have to subscribe to the newsletter. If you got Netflix, if you value Netflix in your entertainment, you can value some assets, okay? So it's $9. Right now, it's a sale, $9.99. It gets you the full newsletter, all right? And I can work with you. Another land deal y'all should check out. I've got 4 acres, 500 down, and $284 a month, okay? So that's it, also in Arkansas. I bet y'all like, you got anything else other than Arkansas? Yes, I do. This is a really good one. It's 11 to 24 acres. This is in Sylvania, Georgia. $63,296. So they have split up tracts. You can get 11 acres or 24 acres, okay? You can make a mini farm. A lot of y'all want to start farming. This is the time to start farming. Just get your land. And when you go through our land buying program, once you become a subscriber, you get a lot of resources. You get classes, you get the workshop before you even put in your offer on the land. And it tells you how, we specialize in helping you monetize your land, okay? So whatever you're going to do with your land, please make it work for you. That's what we specialize in. That's what we get our landowners prepared for, is to actually monetize and have the land give them profit. That's really the name of the game. If you want to get land, that's great, buy and hold. This ain't 1920. Now is the time to go ahead and use the land. So when you go through our land buying program and that land buying workshop, it will even break down grants that's available, how to get grants, all of that. It's over billions and billions of dollars available to buy land with grants, but it's available to guess who? Guess who that $1 billion is available to? I'm going to say it again. It's over billions and billions of dollars available in grants to get land and even expand your business. But you know who it's available to? It's available to the people that apply. If you don't apply, it's not available to you. So if you want to do the Get Grants to Buy Land workshop, take the workshop. Invest in yourself. Invest in that time. Use the time to learn how to do it. Our grant writer and lobbyist, he breaks it all the way down. It's a whole 90-minute session. It's back and forth to teach you how you can even qualify. So it's a lot of USDA loans for new farmers. You don't have to be an existing landowner. It is so many different programs and loans and even grants that you can apply for that are available to new landowners. Just like home buying programs, you have a lot of programs that you never knew about until you start the process to buy a home. It's the same with buying land, and I've created one for everybody, okay? Let me go to another deal that we have. This is another one. You can have a farm. This one is 12 acres, 12.94 acres. It's got a 5-bed, 2-bathroom home on it, okay, and a guest house. So this is just $464.9. It's got all of that for $464.9. So you get 12.94 acres plus a 5-bedroom home. People are buying homes $300,000 and you ain't even got no acres, okay? Plus, when you buy land, you can't do nothing with it if it's not in a certain zone where you can grow food and have your horses and your rabbits and everything. This is one that is zoned for that, okay? So if you have a specific idea and certain things in mind that you want to do with your land, get no restrictions. I specialize in no restriction listings, and if that's what you want in your newsletter, subscribe and I can get you the deals that you're looking for, okay? Let me read another one for you guys, another hot land deal. Let's see. We got 111 acres for only $195,000. And this is in Sonora, Texas, and it's owner financing available for that one. So 111 acres. Okay, just $195,000. That is a steal. Owner finance is available with that one as well, you guys. Let me give you another one that had a really good down payment on it. Let me see if this one was one. This is one in Los Angeles County, believe it or not. This is 19.7 acres, almost 20 acres. Los Angeles County, you need $10,000 down and it's $500 a month. These are some damn good land deals, y'all. I could read these all day. I'm going to be putting out a fresh new list. If you're following me, continue to follow me and definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel because you'll see more hot land deals on there. And follow me on Instagram, Art Kathy Buys Land. I be up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. The Art Kathy Buys Land page, they be getting the stuff too. So I post stuff here. It's a lot more variety that I post on Art Kathy Official. But the Art Kathy Buys Land page, get me to 500. You'll see the postings and all of those good, delicious land listings over there so you don't miss out. If you want to put in an offer for any of these listings that you see, if you're interested, even if you're not ready to buy now, I suggest you just go ahead and subscribe so you can start to see these land deals and you can even start the process. We can talk and we can see what you're looking for. You may be able to qualify for things you didn't think you were able to qualify for. You may not think your life is ready right now to get land. Stop delaying, okay? $9 to get you started for a real coaching program to get you in and get you land deals. You can't even beat that, but it's about the mind. You have to be prepared mentally. You have to go ahead and just decide, okay? Let's see. One more thing I want to talk about, you guys. Thank you to everybody that is supporting KPLS. I had some sisters hit me up and join the womb school. I knew I wasn't alone out there with that whole polygamy conversation, KPLS. We have named every other syndrome. We got post-traumatic slave syndrome. How about education that will actually help fix our relationships? That's all I'm trying to do with this. That is all we're doing with understanding KPLS because as I said, we got lied to. If you are already conscious, you got your head wrapped, you got your unks on and stuff like that, you deep, you already know we were lied to about who we were, all of these things, our practice, this system, this land, and it don't even matter if you one of those people that don't think that you African. If you think you indigenous, it don't matter because what happened when we got whitewashed, the whole world was whitewashed. Globally, white supremacy is real. So it took away the traditions. It took away those practices and those family structures and those belief systems that we used to have. So when we talk about go back, retrace, Sankofa. Sankofa means to go back to the old ways of doing things. Go back to the ancestral methods and ways and bring them into the present so that we can have a better future. So it's the Sankofa movement right now where we're going back. We even buying land. Look at us. Look at how we are. We realize that what we doing ain't working. Depending on the government to feed you, depending on these toxic grocery stores to feed you, with serial numbers on fruit, that's not working. I need to grow my own. It's okay to think something else. It's okay to do something different. This is the age of falling way out of the pocket, doing something different than what you've been regurgitated on the news. Break out of that pattern. A lot of y'all want to even get out of the country. Go to Get the Fuck Out of America. That's another page I have. Join our travel club. You don't have to stay and take what you've been told because a lot of you know that something's different. The men that this touch, it let them know I'm not alone. I'm not crazy. I ain't no piece of shit nigga because I always have had this proclivity to have many women. A lot of your relationships have not worked out right. In all of your relationships, you may have had a wandering eye. Even for women, you may be a woman, not to say that you've experienced infidelity in all your relationships. You may just see that I'm tired of fighting and fussing. It was women reaching out to me saying, I knew that I wasn't the only one that wanted to start a polygamy conversation. Not from the standpoint of, you know, sex and all this stuff. This is so we can have a more cooperative sisterhood. Everything we consume on TV, every plot, every movie, every subplot, it's about cheating. We live in a cheating obsessed culture. But as I said yesterday, when we start to understand and unpack this syndrome, unpack who we are, we get to return to the real rules of nature. Nature. What is the man's nature? Had we never been told that everybody was monogamous, we were sinners, we this and that, Judeo-Christianity fucked a lot of us up. It fucked our system up. It just did for indigenous people. So that structure, just like we just accepted everybody, the LGBT movement, everybody's there being accepted, we can't have a movement for brothers to understand that, you know what, I was wired like this, I was born like this. There's nothing wrong with me. So all of these narratives about he's bad and this is you not being faithful, we would have never had that. We would have never had it. We gotta retrace our steps and understand who we are as human beings first. And then we'll start that conversation about relationships and all this type of stuff. But for our men, we need to know that all black men, all indigenous men, all melanated men, however you want to slice it, they're not all wired to be monogamous. So when we start talking about relationships and the downfall and divorces, if you look at all of this, it's all started because we don't understand how men were wired. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. We have been told a lie about our men. Okay? In the book, I'm breaking it down with Chief Montana. Our belief is that 60% of indigenous black men, they are predisposed and wired for some form of KPLS or polygamy, and 40% are on a spectrum of monogamy. I had a woman reach out. It touched her because her and her husband fit the profile, but it's an embarrassment. It's shame. It's a shroud of secrecy and shame. There's a lot of women that understand this, but you can't tell your girlfriends because your girlfriend's gonna judge you. You let your husband do what? You let your man do what? It needs to be nothing. It needs to just be a regular thing. Just like you see your gay friends and all your same-sex loving couples and you went to their weddings and you liked their posts when they got engaged. We need to have this space for this category of sexual proclivity. We need to have space and acceptance for people, and men particularly, that were hardwired like this. Change the narrative. We have to change this narrative because we're going to keep on going down the road of domestic violence. Our sisters are going to have no peace. The brothers are going to have no peace. You got the bro code till death, so we find out about your other family at the funeral. All your uncles and daddies and all of our ancestors, they had to deal with this stuff because we were trying to just exist in this system. Exist in a system that really wasn't created for us. So yeah, guys, it's not to trigger anybody. It's not to even trivialize or downplay marriage. It's so that we can reevaluate our relationships and have a more peaceful union. Everything you arguing about is about police and his penis. As I said in the excerpt and the audio clip that I sent to everybody that wanted to reserve their copy, when a man has a wife in modern day, he inherits a parole officer for his penis. It's just checks and balances to see who else you attracted to. Are you attracted to anybody else? That type of way of living is old, ladies. It's old. Give it up. Let it go. They lied to us. They lied to us about our bodies, what we were supposed to do with our bodies. I talked about in the book about how to reverse fibroids, about how we got sick in the first place, about how to even reverse cancer. We've been lied to about everything. Okay, so when it comes down to these relationships, I invite you, if you want more peace in your relationship, if you want to take away the gender war, because that's everything that we're talking about is about men and women, and you really can't deal with men's nature. They don't have a space to claim their nature. This has never been a movement even put out there for men to actually it's just so much bigger than polygamy. It's not just having many women. This is about identifying how you're wired. Analyzing what your human behavior is for yourself. We got to get there, or else y'all gonna keep dropping in the dumpsters, jumping in the garbage cans, trying to get evidence, hiring private eyes, and all types of other stuff. I never hired a private eye, but I did go in the trash can, and I found all types of receipts and lingerie for dinners. I was like, oh shit, I've been through it. We never had to have those pit of stomach pains when we see our man's notification going off that it's another woman. I'm telling you, we gotta walk free of that. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. You're not embarrassed of your gay friends, are you? We've let them have a whole life where who they are is not only accepted, it's not demonized anymore. See how quick we got there? So we need to take away the stigma from men's nature. Go ahead and be free enough to say, you know what? I'm in a relationship, I'm married, I'm gonna have this conversation with my husband, I'm gonna have this conversation with my wife. If you don't think you can, I understand. It's big. Because you're having to fight against programming. Your life, your society, you know what I mean? Like, so this ain't just some type of idealistic thought process and movement that's gonna catch overnight. This is gonna take a lot of tough decisions for a lot of people to really stand in it. Just like when people come out the closet. You're gonna have to come out the closet about understanding that a good man can also have sex with more than one woman if he's in a relationship or if he's married. We can't say good men don't cheat. No, good men have sex with other women other than their wife. Hello. Sorry. And it has nothing to do with him and his integrity or lack thereof. We're talking about his nature. So if you start to reprogram yourself and how you think about men and their nature, a lot of stuff will start making sense. You'll stop beating your head over and over and over and over again with this same thing. You scared of men because you think they're going to cheat on you. Like, girl, they like all of us. 60% of indigenous men are wired to like more than one. Okay, there are 40% that are on the spectrum of monogamy. It's okay. It really is okay. Once we get this, we can move forward, y'all. Let's move forward. All of these shows that we're seeing, every single show I watch, I'm just like yawning, I'm bored. Sisters, we could be so cooperative with each other. We don't have to go round and around in circles fighting with each other and having this whole power dynamic and stuff like that. It don't have nothing to do with how you feel about sharing men and da-da-da-da. Please rethink that. Please be indigenous. Please be indigenous and go travel and see that there is really a life and culture where this is not only okay, but it's healthy. It's so healthy. It's so peaceful. Y'all got to let yourselves out of prison, and it's time for us to let our men out of prison too. You may have to be the one to start this conversation, sis, but it's going to take you putting your ego aside and knowing that, yeah, he wants to have sex with other people, and this has nothing to do with me as a woman. I haven't failed. My man has KPLS. Hell, you got friends that got diabetes, and you don't judge them. This is natural. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. This is natural. But see, I ain't want to talk about this. I said, Lord, why you do this to me, ancestors? Why I gotta be the one to put my face out here for this? But now I realize I don't care, and I see it's more of a movement for the women to have peace, to understand, and to get the real knowledge and start to know what we were lied to about. The book is coming out November 15th, KPLS, King's Past Life Syndrome. It's not just a breakdown for men and how we can really start to study different structures and how it looked in the past, how our ancestors had their family structures. And it's also not just about how to structure your life. If you realize you have KPLS in the workbook, how do I actually live my life now that I'm in a relationship? I want to be in one. I realize I have it. It'll guide you through it. So it's coming out November 15th. Everybody that wants to reserve their copy is $19.99 right now. After November 15th, it's going to $29 because it does have the workbook, ebook, and audiobook conversation with me and Chief Montana with it. And this is only volume 1. I'm going to be doing a couple of volumes around this, okay? Because it's a lot of different caveats, and it's a lot of categories and spectrums of KPLS. So you want to be able to keep up with the volumes, but volume 1 is going to break it down. And the book I already Intro to Breaking Soul Ties and Wound Cleansing, I kind of skimmed the surface with, I don't know why I would just leave the book over here, but I skimmed the surface with husband sharing, polygamy, and village. Okay, let me get this real quick. Lord have mercy. I don't know why I would just keep the book over here. Okay. Whew. All right. I have to read this because it's so profound to me, and I'm not just hyping my own shit up. It's actually really good. But if you haven't gotten a copy of An Intro to Breaking Soul Ties and Womb Cleansing, be sure to go get your copy. All right. So let me read. Oh, okay. It was page 63. I don't know why I forgot. Page 63. Infidelity, husband sharing, village, and polygamy. There is one dark cloud that looms over all relationships. We know it's there, and its presence is felt by the average person, becoming the most common fear of all in love. Cheating. Dun, dun, dun. And at the bottom I said, your black union should liberate you to a greater existence without an unhealthy sense of possession and attachment. For African people, and yes, you're African or indigenous, whatever you want to claim this week, living in a cheating-obsessed society, hashtag American whorehouse culture, these become the dominant thoughts throughout the collective instead of nation building, which ultimately means you're living out of a place of fear, not love. Okay? God, this is so good. Let's see. If you're married or in a relationship and the term husband sharing makes you uneasy, that only indicates you're trying to understand this concept from a place of fear, not love. So get the book. I kind of laid the foundation for all of those things in the book, okay? It went over some people's heads. Some people got it. But this is how we used to do things. You can expand your bottom line if you had more cooperation. It's some of you right now that's men, and you got about 3 brilliant women in your life. You may have dated them before, or you just know them, and you can't let them know about each other. See, that type of stuff, y'all are killing the budget. Y'all are not even building an empire. It needs to be cooperation amongst everybody. That's what we used to do. That's why we don't have nothing right now. We arguing and fighting and having possession when we supposed to have cooperation and coming together and building, but dick and pussy energy. I don't want to share. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to reprogram, go back to the way our ancestors did things, y'all. They weren't tripping about somebody, husband sharing is the responsibility. It's not sexual. That's number one. It's not all about sex. Okay? Number two, if we begin to destigmatize this subject, people can start really walking free, and it takes people like me to get the conversation started. And it's not just about polygamy, it's about looking at people's nature. Let's start to understand men again. How are they wired? Once we can let them out the prison and stop relegating everybody to monogamy and Judeo-Christianity and be really indigenous people, now we can have a conversation. For women that don't feel ashamed about this, I'm not asking you to be all super sexy, freaky. I don't want the swingers coming at me. That's not this. That is not this. And another thing, I'm not bisexual, not even a little bit. Y'all can go to Confessions of a Sag, artbodysoul.blogspot.com, okay? I can't post it because it's got adult content on it and pornographic content, but that's a blog I wrote in 2016. And it's an article called The Last Straight Black Female in Atlanta, Not Even a Little Bit Bi. That's the name of the article. That's the name of the article. The Last Straight Black Female in Atlanta, Not Even a Little Bit Bi. So when I see people doing polygamy and it looks like a damn sex club and we doing orgies, that is not what we're talking about. We're not on that type of time. That is not what we're on. We're not about you trying to let your man have like like swingers parties and menage a trois, and that means you gotta be gay. Girl, no ma'am. No. That's not what we on over here. You gotta make that distinction in this day and age, because once you start talking about polygamy and all this stuff, especially with black women, I gotta let it be known, baby, that is not me. We are for men and dicks over here. Sperm, semen, skeeting, coming, having babies, breastfeeding, all of that. We not doing carpet munching, pussy eating, and pussy grabbing, and all that type of stuff over here. So if you are having a KPLS flare up, if you feel like you got KPLS, you feel like your man got KPLS, that don't mean you need to open your bedroom to another person. This is not about having threesomes. And in fact, I say that in the book. I say, important, having a threesome is not always a good way to spice up your love life or marriage, and you don't have to do it all caps. If you think inviting a random spirit in your sacred space is okay, well, bless your heart, but don't do it because you're being influenced by pop culture. And yes, there's a very real agenda to program us in this arena. You don't have to do that. We not on some swinging type stuff. If anything, the women need to be letting the man do what he does. You over there on Tuesdays. I saw him on Thursday, Friday, da 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 da. We don't have to be under the same roof. Y'all don't have to do any of that swinging, bisexual stuff. It's not that. If you want to join the womb school and learn tradition, that's what it's for. The womb school, yes, we will teach you how to heal fibroids. Yes, you'll have a sisterhood to help you detox and learn herbs. Even free therapy Wednesdays, it's available for everybody. Okay? You can get that mind, body, spirit boost, and you can get the sisterhood. So that's not what the sisterhood is about. I'm so serious. I don't want people thinking or projecting that energy in my direction. This is not no dusty hotel type of swingers party we doing over here, okay? This is about tradition. If you want to learn tradition, yes, sign up, get in the womb school, and you can get the book today for all the women that want to have a more cooperative sisterhood, because this sisterhood out here that we have is a lie. Women don't even like each other. They don't like each other. They're very, very scared and nervous that their man is looking at somebody else. All of that, we can't sustain a cooperative, healthy, or prosperous culture that way. It's too much infighting, and that comes from jealousy, and it all goes back to our dynamic and our relationship with men. Everything we do in our personal relationships, it changes who we are. It dictates what we do in the world. Okay? So if we fix that, if we get out of hell and out of jail with men and scared that they about to cheat and scared that they attract to other people, once you step out that prison with your sisters, now we can start building. Now we can start healing. If that makes sense to you, send me a message, send me an email to rcap@gmail. And I really appreciate everybody that reached out yesterday. If you want land deals, if you can't afford $9.99 for that subscription, baby, I don't know how you gonna afford no land. Okay? All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. We ain't gonna play games. That $9.99 is where it is. If you want 100 acres, 50 acres, 40 acres, 4 acres, and you can't do $9.99, this sister girl gonna tell you, baby, I ain't the buying consultant for you. This is not the subscription for you, and this is definitely not the land buying program. Before you even put your offer in, even if you are a veteran, we will have you will take a land buying workshop. That's 3 hours. You'll learn about grants. All of this is in the workshop. So once you become a subscriber, you subscribe, you get the land buying workshop. Now you're ready to put in that offer and get your land. So we actually prepare people, okay? So we ain't just like, okay, let's get your subscription, that's it. No, you get a list curated, you have a talk with me, we get to see what your criteria is, and you get a lot of resources. You're working one-on-one with a grant writer, okay? So if you want to do that grant writing course, you will be able to ask questions with the grant writer about how you can qualify and how the application process is, because there are billions of dollars available to people, only to the ones that apply. So if you want the USDA grant information, all the grant information that's available, please take the course. It's 90 minutes, all right? Ian Campbell, the best lobbyist, the best grant writer that we know, can get you in there. He talks, okay? So for everybody that wants to be self-sufficient and start growing your own food, baby, you can do it. Go through my scrolls all the way down the page. Go to rcap Buys Land so you can see all those deals. Don't be scared. I'm glad you joined my live. Hey, don't be scared to do it, because that's what's been keeping us back. We feel like we can't afford it, baby. It's just all in the mind. If you've ever bought a car, you could have been had land. Now is the time. You got all these great land deals all over the U.S. really. I suggest for people to look into no restrictions, because that way you can have Campgrounds. It's a black couple I sent out in my post in my network. So if y'all just want to have the newsletters and be in my email database to see these news articles, I shared a news article of a couple in Delaware. They bought about 32 acres of land, and they just did their grand opening early October or even late September. They did their grand opening of their campgrounds. This is a black-owned campground, baby. 34 acres. Do y'all understand how campgrounds, did y'all ever see my post about the campgrounds and stuff like that? Lord, can I find it? I'm going to find it on my phone real quick, because I broke it down how you can make starting at $50,000 a year with campgrounds. Let me get this to somebody. This going to help somebody. Let me go real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get it. Lord, let me go slow, because I want to make sure I don't miss this. Hold on, that was that. Yeah, I shared this about 2 years ago, and it helped so many people. So I made sure that I sent it out and I blasted it out to my database, you know, because people need to see the step-by-step process. Okay, how to create wealth in your family with land. Step 1, buy 1 to 5 acres minimum zoned for camping ground / RV park. That's number 1, okay? You gotta have it zoned for that. That's why I say get non-restriction land, because it's zoned, you can do anything you want. Number 2, and this is how to create wealth in your family with land. This is just one way. Number 2, average per night for a campground is $45. You can make $50,000 a year. You will need 5 to 10 spots. So at $45 per night and you have 5 to 10 spots, that's the start of $50K a year. Now this is just 1 to 5 acres minimum. Okay, a lot of these things, I'm posting stuff that's over 10 acres, 20 acres, you know what I mean? So you can do this. The third step is create more spots for more income. Repeat in multiple cities and states is optional. Break generational curses. This was a meme I created in 2021. It's how to create wealth in your family with land. That's one way. One way. Camp and RV grounds, that's a whole industry. Y'all better stop sleeping on it. There are over 27 to 30 black-owned campgrounds now. You can look it up on Travel Noir. Just put in 25 black-owned campgrounds. It'll pull up the article for you. You will be blown away. And it's in all of these kind of no-name cities and stuff like that where it's rural and you can get some land. Same thing. Same thing. Big and don't you understand how big camping's about to get? With alternative living structures and home structures, tiny homes, people not wanting to do this whole rent and mortgage thing. People are having housing. It's a housing crisis we're in right now. Baby, get you some land and get you an RV out there and stop playing. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be stressed out about all of this mortgage and stuff. Don't you understand? You can get some non-restricted land right now. Do $500 to $1,000 down. Carry your old little manufactured trailer home out there. It's nothing. What you say? You in North Carolina? North Carolina got some bomb deals. Hit me up. I love North Carolina, honey. I love the South. But out west, Colorado, Arizona, Texas, Cali, Nevada, 40 acres in Nevada I got right now. A lady was about to get it, but the deal fell through last week. I was so hurt because she needed access to water and mineral rights or something like that. But we got another 40 acres, you know, because of the sellers I have, a lot of them are realtors as well. You know, they have a lot of 40 acre deals. She was like, oh, if she didn't want that 40 acre deal, we got another one. I said, let me hit her up. That's Nevada. Okay, so it's stuff out here. I posted one in Alabama, Honoraville, Alabama. It was, I think, $310,000 for like a 5-bedroom home, and it was on 20 acres. Y'all crazy if you want to keep stressing out about rent and apartment rent. You don't have to do that. I would love to work with you, Cornelius. Hit me up, yeah, so I can create a list and see what states you want to look into, because it's just so many. I let people know I give you about 3 to 10 per month, and even if you're on our list, you're going to see those listings that are your state that you were interested in. But we would definitely need to have a phone call. I don't take all day. It's about 20, 30 minutes if you're fun. I'll take 30 minutes on call. But I have that phone call with everybody so I can see your criteria, okay? Getting the land buyers program is very easy to do. Informed buyer. All of our sellers, we're not just sending random inquiries to people. That's not how it works. These properties and listings have thousands and thousands of eyes. They're heavily marketed. Okay, heavily marketed. So when we do put you in touch with sellers, every person and potential buyer we put in touch with sellers have been through our vetting process. So we have to make sure that it's not only a serious inquiry and you're ready to make an offer, but you're actually prepared to make that offer, okay? Because sellers are not trying to be bothered with every random inquiry, Tom, Dick, and Harry, that want to call and get information. That's not the way we do things. I'm not giving any confidential information, address, all that kind of stuff. Baby, that's not what this is, okay? Become a subscriber and we can work one-on-one, and I'll give you everything. I'll give it all up to you, baby, okay? So let's just make sure we know that this is an actual land buying program. I'm not just some go-to girl to just be sending you emails back and forth because you said you was looking for property in Florida and I'm supposed to just email you that for nothing. Like, girl, no ma'am, that's not what we do. I'm so happy to know the states you're interested in. Y'all send me these random messages and all that stuff. But I can't help if you're not my subscriber. I can't help you, Pookie. I'm happy you want to get land in all them places and you send me these sweet little messages. But baby, my hands is tied, okay? I just can only have this energy for subscribers, and for sure, people that want information like address and stuff like that, baby, you have to fully be in this land buying program, be a subscriber, be something, but you just can't be a random person out the street. Like, no, I would love to give you information. So this is a real personalized process, all right? I'm gonna read you guys one thing that I always send out on my emails with all of you. I want to read this to you, and it's really good, and it's about why you should work with us, you know, and what you really get. So this is 5 reasons to get land with us. Number 1, our subscribers get access to off-market deals, okay? So deals that you're going to get equity in and deals that everybody doesn't have access to. So that's number 1. You get access to off-market deals. Number 2, we connect you with competent affiliates, including real estate agents, lenders, investors, and landowners, okay? Number 3, we have educational tools for first-time buyers. That's webinars, workshops, and classes. Number 4, this is the other reason you need to get land with us. It's a more faster, more streamlined closing process. And number 5, we provide you with owner financing or low down payment properties. That's 5 reasons you should get land with us. And that's me as a buyer's consultant. No, I'm not a real estate agent, but I do use my network and I kind of facilitate the land buying process. So as a buyer's consultant, I get the criteria and I help you facilitate the deals that you want, okay? And put you in touch with the realtors, and it's a very simple process. All right, so $9 for subscription, girl. If you can't do $9, you don't want to do $9, you don't want no land, okay? Especially now with me. Now with me, you can do it any other way. Go do it. So many realtors out there, whatever, and a lot of land, you know, programs like this. I don't know. I just created this land program, this subscription-based program, so that people can actually get access to great deals where you don't have to have good credit. And these are very good owner financing properties where you can have low down payments, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. I can't wait to answer your emails. Thank you to everybody, all the wives and the women that reached out that want to join the womb school. Y'all know I do herbs too. If you're sick, need to lose weight, you got cancer, herpes, everything. We on that too. My bio, land sales, herb pro, travel, all of that. I had somebody reach out to talk to me about countries that he should probably even look into. So international land sales and different stuff like that. Like, girl, we can't talk about it all. I think that was pretty much all that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to give you an idea of what those land listings look like. And also, if you want to know what the process is for getting land, thank you to everybody that's taken my page. Let me see what my page is, because it was at 20,000, y'all. I was at 20,000 at one time. And I don't be trying to care about that type of stuff, but it does make a difference, you know, to get the message out to a bigger platform. I was at 20-something thousand. Now I'm at 43.7 thousand. All because of these viral posts. And I said, Lord, people are really into buying land, and they really are supporting the KPLS movement. Thank you. And thank you, brother, my Gemini. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that reserved their copy. I would love to connect with more brothers and sisters that this subject is resonating with you. So yeah, I'm out. I'm hot. I'm back. And I want to stay on because I see more people coming on. I want to talk to y'all. Oh my God, I want to talk to you. If you missed it and you're just coming in, send me a message if you had any questions about the land listings. I'm sorry you're just getting here, but I've been running my mouth a long time and stuff like that. But I was able to talk to a sister today that wanted to join the womb school. I was so happy to see that. I'm so happy to see that there's actually a collective of sisters that want to cooperate, set our men free, set ourselves free. Sis, we got the keys to the kingdom. Once we rework this whole thing and realize men are not just monogamous, I swear to God, everybody can walk free. Get your nose untuned up, fix your face. Yes. We're not giving people license to disrespect me. He ain't gonna disrespect me, give me STDs. Stop. Just hold on, sis. I got you. We figured out a couple things. I don't know everything, but this I know. And a lot of things that we were duped with, it be small little things that they take from us, and then it fuck us all the way up. And then once we put that little piece back in perspective and learn that one little thing, it changes the game. That's all I'm saying. Let's put the piece in there where when we came into this world, we weren't forced into Judeo-Christianity and monogamy. That's all I'm saying. Okay? You know, we can share these men, girl, shit. Honey, these men so fine and successful. Girl, I had one hit me up not too long ago. I was like, I ain't on the market like that, but they really want to be set free. Y'all, we can have a really good situation with them. I ain't trying to get everybody, but I can get me a little village of black people that's fucking with this concept, and we can get the fuck on out. Okay, that's basically what I want to do. I want to find the people, because I already got the collective of women in the womb school. We already got a serious tribe. Go to chiefmontana.com, chiefmontana.com. We got over 200 some people up in this thing, okay, in these classes that go on every week. Y'all just don't know. He be taking people over to Ghana about 8 times a year. I'm about to be out in West Africa. Like, that's my plan. I just want to find some cool-ass black people that get it. We can bounce. We can be up out. It's more than enough countries and land. We can live, honey. Live in peace and harmony. We don't have to fuck with this shit over here. We do not have to fuck with this shit over here. Worried about who your man's screwing. Girl, that is so old. That is so old, like wearing a goddamn French roll with the pearls in it. Yes, chiefmontana.com. Go to chiefmontana.com. It's a whole thing. What you said, for real? I love you, whoever you are, girl. If you feeling any of this, we friends, okay? Because, girl, we need to start scoping out the sisters that, okay, with husband sharing. It's about responsibility in terms of death and divorce and tradition in African culture. If it's the brother of the dead man, he step up and be the husband. Girl, this ain't about sex. Example, case in point. If you single, I'm in the bed with my man. And I always use this example. And you ain't got no man that's you, and you know, like you over there with your son and your pipes burst. And your flood, you know, is starting to raise up and stuff like that in the basement. And it's like getting terrible. Why am I not gonna lean over and tell my husband, can't go get her, take care of it, and bring them back over here? See, some of y'all wouldn't even send your husband like that. See, I'm a husband sharer. It's responsibility. You don't have anybody to cover you, sis. All these single women and stuff like that, you don't have nobody to cover you. I can give a fuck. I'm not that. You can't make me embarrassed about a goddamn thing. I would hope you attracted to my damn man. Like, I am so not worried about that, because I'm trying to bring you up, sis. You want to go out here and date and do all these fools out here? Y'all want these women out here that don't even like the Cheesecake Factory no more? Girl, I said, this is not my culture. I was wrong. I was born in the wrong generation. I was supposed to be in the 60s and 70s and definitely the goddamn 30s. Because I'm down with tradition, honey. However our granddaddies did and shit like that, I would have been the one helping the other woman and her babies with the food and shit. I wouldn't have even been that type of woman pressed about you sharing my man and fucking my man. You fucking my man! You fucking my man! I'm so over that. Like, y'all need to be over that shit. I'm so serious. I don't have no problem with that. Because I know it ain't just about sex. And if it is, that has nothing to do with me. As Scheherazade Ali said years and years and years ago, who your man has sex with is none of your business. Somebody get her! Somebody get her! Y'all wasn't ready for Queen Scheherazade Ali. That lady about in her 60s and 70s now. Y'all can't argue with the Queen Mother. Y'all can go back and forth with me. I guess I'm built for it. But who your husband has sex with ain't your business. Girl, wasn't it unrealistic? I ain't even look at the list. I just knew it was made by modern black women, so I wasn't even fucking with it. I was not even fucking with that list. I don't fuck with a lot of the commentary and stuff like that, the gender war shit. That's a fool. They get more and more separate, more and more hostile, more and more angry, more and more disconnected. The game is over. It's a wrap for black people. Black relationships, y'all don't even like each other no more. You can't even figure out where you want to go to eat. Girl, I ain't doing this with y'all. I am not going to sit up here and do this with y'all. Y'all better come and do something else. Go back to tradition. Go back to tradition. Go back to tradition. Y'all gonna be at war with y'all men, the passport bros, the red pill, the feminazis. Like, girl, That ain't even my ministry. I already see what it is. Look, you ain't got to argue when you know you're right. I ain't here to argue. I'm here to gather up my people. I'm just doing my ancestors told me to do, y'all. I promise I'm just being obedient. Because I'm here for the people that needed to hear this today. I'm seriously here for the people that need to hear this today. The women that's tired of going back and forth and hearing that same commentary that drains your spirit, the poisonous podcasts that make you hate the black man more and more as you listen to them. You feel like, damn, they just hate us. No, we ain't finna go out like that. That's because that's not the truth. That's the agenda. Again, it's working just like it worked with Planned Parenthood. They got us with Planned Parenthood. They got us with being anti-family. Y'all don't want babies, don't want to breastfeed. Y'all don't want to procreate. You think you can't have babies at 40. They fucked our bodies up, fucked our minds up. The only people that got this right was the Hebrew Israelites and the Rastas. I swear to God, we'll agree on everything, but they the only ones that figured it out. It's about being fruitful and multiplying in this bitch. All the Christians skipped over when Abraham and Sarah had to get Hagar and they had to have Ishmael, which means God hears. Y'all skipped all over Solomon, David, Jacob. He had 2 wives and 2 concubines, as that lady put on my YouTube channel. I'll never forget. Go and watch that video on my YouTube channel. Polygamy is normal in the Gambia. Will this be a problem for repass? Just look at that. Look at that video. But she put a comment in that video 2 days ago. Thank you, sis. She said Jacob had 2 wives and 2 concubines, and they had 12 sons and 1 daughter, which became the tribe of Israel. Yes. God. Oh. Girl, I'm sorry. That's my Pisces moon. I'm a Sag, but girl, I love that type of talk. That's what they said. That's the word, girl. That's the word. That's the Bible. Girl, I believe it is projected 0 testosterone. I put an M on it just to be hood. Testosterone in 2045. Baby, I believe it. And it ain't gonna be no working wombs either. Hello? We've been talking about that. No test. Don't y'all see the anti-family agenda? Get your ass, holla at me. I see a vision. I'm creating a vision of a real functioning new black society. We're going to be up out of here. It's okay. You can be up out too. It don't cost a lot. We already got a place. Look at the post I put on here. I got my girl, well, shout out to Nabila, one of my womb sisters, in ChiefMontana.com, ARC community. It's a ton of us over there already in West Africa. She done scoped out so many places for me. They $400 a year. Ours is a 2-bedroom, $400 a year, baby doll. You can break free. You ain't got to do this shit over here. $400 a year. It's a ton of them like that. What the fuck we doing over here? Stressed out. Wondering if your man cheating. You losing weight, gaining weight. You unhealthy because your mind is bad. If you single, you feel like it's no hope for you. These men ain't shit. When we're really in the biggest gender war we've ever seen. That's really what it is. And you have to uproot. Your elevation requires separation. This is that time. If you needed that push, if you needed that sign, this is the sign that you're not crazy. You've been thinking about this. That's why we created Get the Fuck Out of America 2 years ago, because it spoke to the sentiment of the collective. A lot of us want to get the fuck out of here, not just for location. We see that it's a context, a culture that's going to be more comfortable for us and more harmonious for the lifestyles that we want to live. I don't feel like looking over my shoulder every other day and wondering about police brutality and wondering about bills and rent. I like to be in a place where my business can explode 10 times the size because of the nature of where I am. I understand how Africa is an immediate come up for people when you go over there. You got your network. You've been able to unpack and eliminate your bills and your stress. You don't have the same bureaucracy to go through to get credit. You don't need no goddamn credit. Credit? What is that? Fuck that apartment. Fuck that house. I'll leave that shit. You don't fuck. Your credit don't follow you to Africa. You know what? I ain't gonna. I get some of y'all in trouble out here if you talk to me. This was for the people that was thinking about it. It's not crazy. You can do it. People do it all the time. You can bounce and get the fuck on up out of here. Okay? With the stuff you make over here, your income over here, you be extremely rich over there. $400 a year for your place. If you want to go to West Africa and check out what I'm talking about, I'll send it to you, babe. Go to the Zoom call. We have Zoom calls about this all the time. $400 a year. I posted it on my page. And since then, we have 3 other ones that are available. $400 a year. Ain't nothing but $175 to secure the deposit to hold it down. This for the year, by the way. So if you just want to be cute, you can pay the shit. You can pay $800 and be done paying for 2 years. Y'all paying $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month. Imagine how much you'd be saving. See, a lot of y'all thinking, how do I get over there? How do I work? Find a way. Get with people that already have a community. I promise you, baby, if you got your rent done, you don't think you can find a way and make a remote business and get with people that can help you make a remote business, start a YouTube channel? Do the shit. I'll help you do it, man. Come on. Stop making excuses. Shit. Okay, we can get up out of here. Let's get our land. Let's get our land. Let's get our land. Let's go out. Let's go on out. Let's get the fuck out of America. Let's get our land. Let's head on out. Let's get the fuck out of America. I'll make a little random song in it anytime, okay? So thank you for everybody that joined me. I gotta go get me some more water and hydration. I have answered these emails. I know y'all sent me some precious emails. I would love to work with you. Wherever you want land at, we got it, okay? Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I really appreciate the support for KPLS. And I love reading your juicy emails to let me know that you weren't the only one thinking about polygamy and the sisters. I love hearing from my sisters. I love. Just send me a message anyway to artkathy@gmail if you have any questions, comments, and if you just appreciate the conversation, okay? Thank y'all. Have a wonderful week.